Today I'm here to review an American teen fiction called American Betiya by Anuradha Rajurkar. As you can see, the cover picture itself is so good and the title is so catchy. I couldn't hold myself by not checking this out from the library. Of course, was it worth a read? Let's find out. The protagonist of the story is Rani. They live in Illinois. She is the daughter of Indian immigrant parents. As a first-gen Indian American, Rani found it difficult to adjust to her parents' expectations because her parents always laid out a set of conditions such that she had to always study, she's not supposed to date, and that she's not supposed to even talk to boys. Of course, dating was completely forbidden. But it so happened that Rani got attracted to a white guy named Oliver because both had a mutual interest, fine arts. And as they spoke, they got to know each other, and as they spoke, they expressed their interest towards art, and this was completely forbidden in Rani's house. It so happened that Oliver also started liking Rani and they began to date. Left with just one option: date in secrecy. She kept telling Oliver that her parents were conservative and that they were against dating and that she couldn't introduce him to them. He thought that Rani was not so proud of him, or that Rani did not find him to be good enough to introduce him to her parents. But it was not the case. It was the other way around. Going forward, she found it difficult to date in secrecy, and she always had her best friend backing up for her whenever she went on dates. I like the story because the author, Anuradha, herself being a first-gen Indian American, expressing the life of an immigrant very well. Because there are many nuances which I liked in the book, such as, for example, when Rani says, my mom came into my room wearing a tear-shaped bindi, and when Oliver asked her to get a tattoo, Rani thinks that when dating itself is forbidden, tattoo is definitely not allowed in an Indian household, in an Indian traditional household. So it was these kind of nuances, and the cultural difference is so easily shown because the first gen Indian Americans, they don't feel belonged. In India, they're considered to be Americans, and in America they're considered to be Indians. So those kinds of conversations and the helplessness that a first gen immigrant goes through is expressed so well in the whole story. I could relate to a lot of it. Being an immigrant myself, I see a lot of these first gen Indian Americans whom I meet in these community meetings struggling to fit in. I can see the helplessness on their faces, and these are the books, these are the authors who actually tell the world that no, this is not the way you're looking at it. Everything is not as rosy as it looks. I definitely commend the author Anuradha for giving us such a wonderful book. I would give this a 4 on 5 because I love Rani's character, the way it has been portrayed, the helplessness of an immigrant. However, I just felt that there could have been a few more twists and turns that could have made the story better. That's the reason I'm giving 4 on 5. And if at all you are an immigrant by any chance, or if you are a first gen immigrant, then you can relate to a lot of instances that Anuradha has expressed in her book. If you've liked this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Archana Book Vlogs. You can also follow me on Instagram. My handle is the magic of Bibliosmia. Thank you so much.